like this. The bigger one for me, man. Like I said, I lost my dad when I was 9 years old, bro. And when I lost my dad at 9, and the memories that I have from my dad was being in church every Sunday. He picked us up, and the day he didn't pick us up, we knew something went wrong because he always picked us up. And then I lost my dad, and obviously, that was the hardest thing. You're young, you see your dad. Then I lost my mom at 21. But in the middle of all of that stuff, man, I battled with cocaine addiction and I battled with alcohol addiction. You feel me? And throughout the times, dog, being in the streets, having no purpose. Like me, it ain't that I didn't have a purpose. I didn't know my purpose left me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't have a dad. I grew up in the streets. I grew up selling drugs. I grew up with women. I grew up jumping in relationships, drinking alcohol. Just wanting. I'm living life reckless, right? The way I can live it, the way I know how to do it. I got kicked out of school in the 9th grade. All I knew was to do is hustle. I got to eat. If I don't eat, I don't make it. If I don't this, it ain't gonna get done. So, I battle with drug addiction, man. I battle with drinking because out of all the good shit, when I go home, I always go to myself. I had nobody to go to. You feel me?
Right.
And throughout the years, dog, I used to go. I'm not saying if I pick up this light and it's blue, I'm like that. I'm only gonna pick up a blue lighter. You feel me? I'm not the type of dude that if I smoke Newports, that's all I'm gonna smoke. You feel me? I ain't gonna go get no Marlboro or no this. I ain't that type of dude.
Personal choices and stuff.
When I had my little girl, man, my last daughter, man, I said, man, I'm not bringing them in this world being just a dad. I want to be a father. I don't want to be just a provider, just giving them money and not being there. I want to actually be there this time. I don't want to go through what I went through with my other kids. And it was so beautiful, man. I was like, I can't do it. So I said, it's it. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm done. If I can't, and I told myself this shit. I told myself, nigga, if you can't beat this shit, you ain't no man.
Right.
So I packed up my crib, man. I told my job, man, I'm about to go to a program. I let them know what was going on with me, man. And I put all my clothes in in this car right here. I'm gonna show you this motherfucker, and I still got it. I never get away. I never get rid of it, cause this was a part of my life. I never get rid of it. It's gonna get you from A to goddamn B. I packed all my stuff in this goddamn car right here. You see that car right there? I packed all my stuff and put it in that car, bro. And when I packed my stuff and put it in that car, I went into the program. When I walked into the program, I didn't know it was going to, when I walked in, I'm thinking I'm just going to a program. But it was crosses everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, right before I went to the program, I went and did my thing one more time at my people house, who I go to every now and then, and I went into the program the next day. And when I went into the program, though, that was the best thing I ever did for me in my life. 3 people died from an overdose. The same dude I was just with that night before I went in, and another dude that in the same house. In the same house. If I would have never walked into that program, I would have been there.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
See, that's how God works, man.
But I walked into that program, I didn't turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And when I didn't turn around, it was like right now, me talking to you like this. Me being able to hold a conversation without being high and drunk. It's okay to drink. I'm just not the guy that was able to do it. Because when I drank, I went extra. Because I was lonely. I was fighting pain. I was fighting the addiction. It was in my blood. It was all in me. It was inside of me. It wasn't no beating it. I had to go sit down. And that was the best thing I ever did, man, was go in and get myself help. God was always in me. You feel me? It was always in me. But to be able to see what I accomplished without the drinking, then sometimes people be like, "Boy, you don't give yourself enough credit because it ain't over." Why? I don't got what you because I started a little cigar business and I started a peanut business. That ain't it.
You still want more for yourself.
I'm not dead yet. It's over when I'm gone, and I'm trying trying to build it where it can continue going. But the one thing I can say is over is the drinking and the drugs.
Right. And then you start thinking more clearly too.
You start thinking clearly, and like I look at, let's say for instance, I love watches. I'd rather go see me investing my money and put it in a watch than put it in the drugs. So I think about how many watches I would have had if I wouldn't have been behind the drugs, you know, and the alcohol. Because when I drink, nigga, it's pop the bottles, turn the nigga. Ain't no stop. You know, people won't even go out with me, bro. It was that serious, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to do crazy ass shit. I might shoot at you. Ain't no telling what I done under the influence. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, God, you cannot never think that the man upstairs is not covered.
The thing is, brother, I used to work for this boot camp for like 16 to 18-year-old young men. You know what I'm saying? There was little girls there, but I ain't talking to the girls. I can't relate to them. But it's like this. It's so many different stories I heard from those young men that opened my eyes to a lot of different things, to where they go through grown man problems at 16, 18, and you know what I'm saying, 15 and all that, to where they're put into a grown man situation. Look, they'll come tell you. They were like, Sergeant Davis, look, man, I can't shake certain habits, not drugs and nothing like that, but at the end of the day, it's like, I can't not want to make money for my family. My mama is the only adult in my family. I got 4 other sisters and brothers. Our daddy dead or in jail. I'm the oldest child here. At 16, 18, mama is working 2 jobs and it ain't enough. So I got a chance to sell this dope and do this and move certain shit a certain way. But it's not because I want to do it. It's because that's what my family needs.
Yeah.
And like I tell them, I look them dead in their eyes and tell them, look, I respect it for the simple fact you're being a man wanting to provide for your family. Mm-hmm. At a young age, I respect it. But at the same time, you're jeopardizing your life or your future to you know what I'm saying, do something that somebody else was supposed to do.
Right.
But there's other opportunities for you outside of that.
Right.
If you get your life together all the way, I'm trying to stop cursing as much, but if you get your life together while you still young, you get your GED, your high school diploma, or whatever it is you need to do, you get that. You don't gotta go to college to make money. College is for a certain career path. It gives you education on that. We in Louisiana, you go get your TWIC card. You work offshore. You work in one of these plants, because where the boot camp was at, you had to pass up 7 plants in order to get there. 7 different chemical plants to get there. So at the end of the day, once you graduate from this program, you got your GED and all this, you get the right age, put my name down as a reference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to elevate you. Go get your TWIC card. Yeah. Make sure your background clean and stuff. And now you can elevate you and your family. Yeah, y'all got to go through hard times. Like, and the same way we both share the testimony, I always tell them, like, look, God going to test you. Yeah. He's literally going to test you. He's going to put you through some hard stuff and see how you come out of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to change your faith with God on how hard it is? Because my favorite story in the entire Bible is the book of Job. He put Job through all that, took everything away from him. Job never changed his mind, never changed his tone or nothing. He just kept his faith, and God blessed him 2 times greater than what he already had. So that's why I say, you go through what you got to go through. Once you come out of it, you still praise the Lord the same way you do. You thank him, and you still appreciate him. And now that test that you went through becomes a testimony. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point of it. Mm-hmm. So I open their eyes to different things for them to realize, just because you're going through something right now, just because you got to deal with me for the next 5 months, I'm trying to open your eyes and become a better, more productive citizen in America. Yeah. So that way you can go get a job, you can make money, you can help your mother with your other 4 siblings and stuff like that. You're gonna be okay, just you can't give up on yourself. Yeah. Because a lot of young men get so caught up, even females, like a lot of youngsters get caught up in the fast, easy money. Women wanna,
and that's now is ridiculous.
Yeah, females want to go strip. Young men want to go sell drugs and stuff. Man, look, that's cool and all. You won't make money if it's got a good purpose to get you to college and stuff. That's cool. Like it's respectable. But at the same time, it's even more respectable when you got a degree or a diploma or something like that, and now you can really take care of them for real.
But the thing about selling drugs is this, right? I mean, this ain't 90s. This ain't the 80s and 90s and early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sell drugs like that no more, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your ass going to jail. The days that we had it and was doing it when they couldn't really put a whole hand on it.
Yeah.
When now they got these Apple cell phones telling it all. They might tell you got drugs on you.
Even the cash app, they telling you. Some of them motherfuckers will cash app you for the dope and tell you what it's for inside the description. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, these niggas stupid nowadays. Like,
a lot of rappers making it seem like it's cool, but it's not, because a lot of these little kids ain't really selling no drugs. They just rapping about it, man. You know what I'm saying? They just talk, they put it in a song and they're making it sound cool to our kids, and it seems like they know it's not. What did he say anything about going to jail for the rest of your life? Did he say in that rap song you can get 2 to 5 to 10 years? Do he say that if you a man, you gonna go in there and be with about 100 more thousand men in jail? That you might end up getting that motherfucker?
At the end of the day, that's what. See, I have this conversation with them all the time. You said you 40. I'm like 7 years younger than you. 6, 7 years younger than you. Your generation was like led my generation. So the music from back then, it was about, like, the rap music was about, I'm gonna defend myself. I'm not just gonna kill nobody just to say I killed them. I'm selling drugs because this is all I got. You know what I'm saying? This is the only thing I got going for myself, or this is how I need to make money. Then it transitioned to like the late 90s, early 2000s to where they selling drugs, but that's just the way of life. That's all they knew, because they grew up around the drug dealer, so that's all they knew. They didn't know no better. But nowadays, it's like, motherfuckers not just selling drugs, they taking them motherfuckers too.
Yeah, right.
So the same person that's selling this crack or selling these pills or selling whatever, they taking the motherfuckers and trying to sell it too. So now you got a crackhead selling your crack. So
now,
they hustle.
They got that fentanyl now, man, and that shit sending your ass. That shit, nigga.
You automatically get out of there.
It was a dude just died down here. He was bagging the shit. He was bagging it. And he died. Bagging the drugs. Man, I ain't do, man. Who finna, man, you better not smoke no weed around me. I might shoot you.
My brother is a paramedic. He didn't show me the reports from all the people that passed away in Baton Rouge. From
Big Long?
Yeah. He showed me on his phone, because when you driving an ambulance and stuff, they give you a text and it drops the location, and you use that to get to the actual location. He started scrolling down his phone saying, "Look, fentanyl. Nigga, I had 8 of them today. You know what I'm saying? This shit real bad out here." Because he was like, all it is 1 or 2 people that got their hands on it, and they stretching motherfuckers out. In my mind, I'm like, bro, if you selling fentanyl and shit, you killing all your clientele. You ain't about to make no more money.
Oh, that's why I was like, man, I'm done with that shit. Because even if, say for instance, I was going to the same person, or like the nigga who I go to my cousin, and I know my cousin ain't gonna give me no bullshit, right? But guess what? He don't know what's in that shit, right? You think he gonna stop his money? Like, if I hand him a 50, he gonna say, "Nah, cuz I ain't gonna give you." You get what I'm saying? Yeah. No, nigga. Bro, listen. I bring my own cups to your house. I bring my own drink. To avoid my sobriety, bro, I don't play with that shit, bro. So I make sure I avoid drinking from people's houses, and I bring my own shit. My own cup. I ain't leaving no cup around you, because you might spike me, because you might not like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they probably. If y'all watch P-Valley, they'll show you exactly what goes down. Cause like last week's episode, it really will show you exactly how it goes down.
What's that?
Dude wanted that with that fentanyl and stuff.
Correct.
But dude,
shit real.
He brought him some powder. You know what I'm saying? Dude chopped it up, got his lines. He didn't trust it, but he looked at Buddy and said, "You go on ahead and hit the first line." Dude started talking to him, and he sniffed up one of his pre-made lines. You know what I'm saying? One that ain't got none of the fentanyl in it. Dude said, "All right, bet." You know what I'm saying? He talking to him. He didn't hit the fentanyl.
It takes a drop, man. It takes a drop of that shit. My friend just died from this. Like, my friend, I'm gonna bury my friend in a couple of days from this. Like, all bullshit aside, I'm good. It just pisses me off that people do shit like this in real life. But people be thinking that shit be a game. People think that they just see this shit in movies, but not unknowingly, like, so negligent that people really do this shit. Like, this is really going on. A lot of people, some people do test their products. They got people that they have with them that test their shit for them. They got jackers on standby that be right there in the house with them or wherever the fuck they at. They test it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around that stuff too. But guess what? It's fucked up and very unfortunate that they do that to people for a fucking dollar.
Right. The fact
for a dollar. That shit is horrible. Like a pink ass Percocet, what the fuck she just took and killed him.
What's like that's stupid. In the mind of a hustler, I'm not trying to kill none of my clientele because they coming back every day or every week or whatever.
See, the thing about it, when it comes to drugs, it's you don't know the difference. When, like, let's say for instance, Percocets made them Percocets with that shit in there because it's cheaper. Fentanyl cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they're using that shit and cutting with the shit, trying to cut it in a little amount, but it only takes. You seen the officer? Hey, when you get a chance, go on YouTube. The officer was pulling over a truck, an SUV, opened up the back of that bitch. As soon as he opened up the back of the SUV, the officer, died on site. Yeah. Just by putting the traffic stop, bro, had fentanyl in that bitch. He breathed that shit in, it was over. It was a done deal. That's why I say. Just say no. If you can't say no, it's like
everybody knows. To me, it gets disrespectful when everybody is constantly making certain products that somebody. The truth. But at the end of the day, it's like it's dangerous when you touching stuff that you know killing people. You know what I'm saying? See, crack.
Can you bring me a water?
But look though, check this out. As adults, we know right from wrong. Right? At the end of the day, we know right from wrong. So if you see somebody knowing they know better.
Thank you.
Knowing that they know better. Like, we can't sit up and be like, damn. You know, if you go to the drug store, that drug man can sell your ass drugs that might kill you. So why you gonna go to the drug man? And that goes too. You know, I knew better. Right? Fuck this shit, I don't want to die. I'm going to get help. Too many people died. I knew better. I went and did something about it before it was too late.
Right.
So we have to look at it that way. Like, everybody, like she just said, Percocet. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to be finding all these different drugs. Then boom. You know, unfortunately, it's a sad situation, but we all know better. Like, motherfuckers smoke. That's they know the shit gonna be in the weed. You think they gonna put that shit in the weed?
That's what they doing out here. That's what I'm saying. It's not just fentanyl. What motherfuckers will do, they'll lace their weed with some crack or something. So now you can
did it with borax with the roach powder and shit too.
Yeah, you thinking you buying some weed or whatever, you buying some kush or whatever the fuck it is you trying to buy. Motherfuckers say, "Oh, I got some exotic for you right here."
They done sprayed that shit down with some poison.
So crack. Now the price of the drugs that you've been wanting is now been intensified. Now you paying more. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
And then once they, you know what I'm saying? If you short them or you become a crackhead, man, look, let me get this motherfucker up out of here.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to smoke this cohiba so bad, but I'm so scared because it come from Colombia. Shit, I said, I don't know about that motherfucker. Everybody got some big on that motherfucker. They got that bitch all glass, looking good, bitch. So you like that motherfucker. Boom, out of there.
Yeah.
So where that leaf come from?
That's why I'm a drinker. You know what I'm saying? Mainly because of my military career. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to throw these 14 ways just on smoking weed and then boom, I get piss tested. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
That's another thing too, right? I'm at work one day and I sell blunts too. I sell any type of product, blunt wise, cigar, right? So this girl brought some toga leaves from me because I got these leaves that come from Dominican Republic. They like grabber leaves. And so the dude came up to me, he was like, "Hey man, you know, cause they smoke, right?" So he was like, "You know, but my job, I sell cigars and so like, bro, they ain't got nothing to do with it." He's talking about they might try to drug test blunts. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you nigga don't smoke. You know,
Test me all you want.
if you gotta listen, but this is this is the thing about bro, I'm a reality nigga. I don't give a fuck about no fiction and shit. I don't watch TV, bro. I watch First 48, goddamn Detective. I watch real shit. You know what I'm saying? If you got an opportunity to make $26, $27 an hour on a job, you know what I'm saying? You got a good job that's paying you good money. And you smoking weed, knowing you can anything can happen at any given moment. And you gonna fuck around and lose that opportunity with that job. Why the fuck you smoking?
Bro, that's what I be telling motherfuckers all the time. See,
That makes sense.
I'm as a fast sergeant in the Army National Guard, dog, I'm over 24 people. And I tell them all the time, motherfuckers will text me and be like, "Oh, look, I hit the weed last night. If we go to drill, can you cover?" I ain't covering for shit. But I tell you right now, it's plenty of times I just want to smoke. But I'm going to call my superior, bitch. I'm the supervisor. Everybody over me is the motherfucker dictating the piss test. So what I'm going to tell them, "Hey, man, don't give me one that next drill, you know, down and hit the weed." Man, I'm going down to the bottom.
And you say, "I drive a truck." Why?
On God's green earth, would I fuck that up smoking?
Yeah, why would you fuck that up? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you driving, I work for a company. I unload freight, right? I unload freight for Sire Freight. So, you driving this, and the nigga who actually did this, he drive the dog. The dog would move the trailers around while we unload them, right?
Yeah.
So, and then niggas on that bitch driving forklifts with forks. Anything can happen.
Right. And you know, any type of serious job like that, when you moving heavy artillery, or I say artillery, equipment. Bang. Yeah, I'm fucked up. But at the end of the day, anytime you moving heavy machinery or heavy equipment or something, any accident or incident, you automatically getting piss test out the gate. So you need to make sure, like, your priorities in order. Like you said, you getting paid $25, $26 an hour. Them $25, $26 an hour say, "Hey, don't do drugs. Don't come to work drunk. Don't do this. Don't do that, man. Look, just make sure you on time."
And they're legit out there making easy $50,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? And they just smoking weed and riding around in nice ass cars. I'm like, bro, at any given moment, it can be took just like that.
Right, and now you unemployed, and now you looking for another one.
Now you got this $1 million car note, because you got this BMW, you got this big ass house. You know what I'm saying? You probably paying $1,500 a month. If you accumulate these things, but you still making dumb decisions.
Right, and all that shit could be gone today or tomorrow.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying? That's like